Okay, we're back at the Intervale. And one reason we love community gardens is because when you cut yourself, you're able to get a Band-Aid from one of the neighboring gardeners. So we've had an adventure so far this morning. A snake, or a snake family, has been hanging around. I think it lives on our property and is very upset that we keep trying to kick it off. Mark's been doing a lot of watering. Here's all the brassicas that are somewhat planted kind of close to each other and coming out a little bit strange, like we don't know what this is. Maybe a really weird kale of, no, broccoli that went awry. Whoa, those are my feet. My feet don't need to get any bigger, thank you. You don't need to water them. So behind Mark is some of the really strange tomatoes. We're going to start with the bad news, then we'll get to the good news. So the tomatoes over here are looking a little sad. They're looking a little purple. I don't know what's up with that. They're missing something in their diet. Here is some good news. A friend of ours, a kind of strange kid who we can't even quite remember his name, showed up the other day and he's like, I have plants for you. I'm going to plant them in your garden. So he planted some thyme and some basil, and I think, did he give us cucumbers too? I think, yeah, those cucumbers are new. And he's going to sort of take over part of the garden and let us also reap the benefits. So now here's some more good news. Look at all this. These are tomatoes that have gone wild. So look at all these flowers. We're going to get like hundreds. And probably most of them are cherry tomatoes because, you know, they're so close. But, and over there, can you see those tomatoes? Woohoo, hi tomatoes. And peppers. Oh yeah, all these peppers have peppers on them. All these pepper plants. More little baby peppers. Yeah, we've got a lot going on in the tomato and pepper department. So a lot look like cherry tomatoes, but then we know that we planted other tomatoes, so they must be in there somewhere, like bigger ones somewhere. Oh, there we go. There's a bigger tomato. Okay, what else? Here's hops. The hops are actually sort of going upwards, doing a little better. The hops on the other side kind of got killed by our neighbor. She apologized, sort of, for accidentally killing off Mark's hops, but that's all right because we'll just steal some of theirs because theirs are going wild. Here's some onions that are looking great. A lot of them are from this year, but some of these really tall guys are from last year, actually. Planted again. And then all these snap peas. Snap peas, we just picked all the snap peas 2 days ago. And as you can see, there are a lot to pick again today. They're all over the place. So, we've got snap peas galore. Down here, some beets. Tons and tons of beets. Because I don't know if you know this, depending on who's watching this, you may know that I love beets. So there are beets everywhere. Actually, water the beets over here, babe. Don't forget. There are beets everywhere. Anywhere we have space, we throw beet plants in. Alright, I don't know how long this video can be, so let me keep going. There's more cucumbers over here that are going to grow up this vertical structure, perhaps, one day, if they feel like it. This is all pumpkin squash stuff, mostly like winter squash. And somewhere back here is where the snake likes to hang out. Pretty much all in here in the squash area we've seen snakes. But they're just little garden snakes. They won't hurt anyone. I haven't heard any rattling or anything. Sweet potatoes. This is kind of a new one for me. Never had luck with them, but these look like they're really happy. So we've got some rows of sweet potatoes. More tomatoes over here that are looking good, and lots of greens, lettuce greens and stuff. Oh, I must point out, ground cherries. If you've never had a ground cherry, you are missing out. They are sort of a tomatillo family of fruit, and they really taste like fruit. They are a pineapple flavor. They're amazing, and they have that husk on them like a tomatillo does. But you don't harvest them off the plant. You let them fall to the ground, which is why they're called ground cherries. All the garlic is back there, which we will, if Mark has his way, we will be harvesting today, but they're really not ready. There's the pawpaw tree that will one day be a huge tree. Mark, do you have anything to say? Do you want to wave to the camera? So that was the one that said the pawpaw will be a huge tree. One day this will be a huge tree. This is an elderberry plant, and in here are all the raspberries. And the strawberries, which are of course done for the season, and we're going to kill off half of them next year, probably give them away or sell them. And here is Piper, the plum tree, which it's hard to tell where Piper is because she's kind of caught up in all the snap peas, but there's Piper. There's some more greens there. All my potatoes are covered in all this hay, these big mounds of hay. These are potatoes growing. This is corn on the side. And I think that about covers it for our little, 30 by 30 plot. So, wave goodbye. Bye. Bye. How do I stop you?